Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Natalie with Natalie's Gardening Adventures. I wanted to quickly show you guys the plants that I grew from seeds this year. I believe I started them back in February. They've been already bloomed and growing for a couple months now, but let me see. It is this pack of flowers that I got, which was the gazania. I don't think they're perennials. I think, they're annuals, which for those of you that don't know, annuals you have for the season, and then sometimes they'll rebloom in another season, but typically they don't come back the following year. Perennials come back annually. They come back each year. So these are annuals, so once they are done for the season, they'll go, they'll take a dirt nap, so to speak. But all three of my pots actually only have 2 plants in them. This is not one of them. Here's another one of them. I've had the yellow flowers, and then I also have had this flower, but I haven't had this color or this color. But they're already starting to get a bit tired. So that's why I wanted to make sure to show them to you before, because it's really, really hot now. We're in the mid 90s typically, with real feels in like the low hundreds, with the 100% humidity. Again, I'm in zone 10A in Florida, but yeah. So I just want to show you. This one actually has 3 seeds. I mean, this plant came from 3 seeds, and the rest of them came from 2 seeds. But I just wanted to share that with you. These were the seeds that I planned on starting this year. I do have a couple other envelopes, but I didn't get to it in time, so I will probably do them next year. But I'm really excited about these. I really love growing plants from seeds. I am going to show you a couple more that we have and get your opinions on what you think. Have you ever had them? Do they work well for you? What do you do? Would love tips and names of them if you happen to know them. But I'll be right back. All right, so here is another. If you hear a motor, I apologize. It's the pool motor. But here's another one of the flowers that we have. This one it's this flower right here, which is a perennial. We know it's perennial because we had one last year, and it came back this year. Well, actually, we've actually had luck with an annual a couple times coming back the following year. But anyway, this one was so full, and then we ended up having it, as the sun kind of moved in the sky, it ended up being in more of a partial shade instead of full sun, and it didn't do well, so we ended up cutting it back. We put it into this pot, and it's definitely done better. It's just not wanting to fill in much, but it is beautiful. Have you had these? I mean, we got this one. It was actually, we got actually a discount at, I think, Lowe's, and so we went ahead and we had picked it up. But have you guys had it? What do you do? Do you keep it full sun? What zone are you in? I would love to hear about that. We do have another one that is. I'll actually get. You know what? Let me go take you over there. Hold on one second. Okay, so here's this one. This is already 2 years old. He's doing better. He was in full sun for a long time. He's actually doing better now that he's in partial shade, but yet also gets some sun. But the other one didn't like being in any kind of shade, wanted to be in full sun. So it's been interesting to kind of play with these, but I would really love to hear what you guys have to say about them. Also, this purple one we absolutely loved. Again, it's one that we had picked up, I think at Lowe's. I can't remember. Oh yeah, this is it right here. Techno Heat Upright Blue Lobelia. This one is a perennial. Now it is gorgeous. It just kind of like hangs over the pot, and we absolutely love it. And now that we've given it more sun, because in the beginning it did not like being in full sun, even though it's designed for full sun. Now that it's in this area where it still has some shade on it, but for the most part has sun as of, I want to say about about 12 maybe. It's doing really well, and it is so beautiful. The purple is so vibrant. It's just so gorgeous. You guys have this where you are? Have you tried it? Have you ever seen it? Would love to get your thoughts about it. All right, be back in a sec. Okay, I'm seriously burning up. It is so hot. This one typically has blue flowers, And when we got it, this is the second year that we picked this one up, was nice and tall, taller than this. It was probably about, I don't know, probably about 6 inches taller. Beautiful blue flowers. And then as soon as the first breeze goes over it, or the first rain, the flowers go away, and then it never comes back again. We had it in part sun or shade, and it was just, the greenery was doing well. And then when we brought it out into the sun, we've had some of these come up. However, they're not actually bloom. You can see part of the blue, but the rest of the flower, it just looks tired. But yet when we put it in the shade, it doesn't like it. So if you guys have any idea what this is, I don't know if you can tell at all by the leaves or anything, because I don't have the little card for it, but I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions on it. Oh yeah, there are my 2 blueberry bushes. Yay, I'm so excited. I think they're doing well so far. And then next, well actually probably last for today, this is a rose bush that I got my mom for Mother's Day. I want to say 2-3 years ago. We always trim it back at the end of the year, and then we let it, grow up. We had it where it's been the whole time and always did well, which during this time of year would get some shade. But this year, it was not liking it. It was, it just looked so tired and just like it wasn't happy. So we went ahead and we moved it into the full sun. It starts getting sun probably about 11 o'clock. And it finally then bloomed again. We did get 2 blooms when it was in the shade, but it just, these even look sad, but they're prettier. And we do have some new growth, right here, and some more over here. But the leaves, I was trying to water it, like do a balanced water on it. If I did even a decent amount, it had crunchy yellow leaves as though it was dry. So then I increased the water and it started doing well. But now that I've increased the water, it's kind of starting to, it's just been very temperamental. I would love your opinion on rose bushes. Now these are typically small buds or small flowers. And I think I picked this up at either Lowe's or Home. Miley, hold on one sec. Sorry, she had to put her 2 cents in. Anyway, we would love to get some information on your tips on growing a fabulous rose bush. Again, we're in zone 10A. The last 2 years we did not have an issue with it. It grew beautifully. This year it's not liking any shade. The sun, sometimes I feel like it's maybe too much, but then again, it really didn't like being in part shade. It was like part sun, part shade. So, I mean, well, it was like basically the back of it only had shade. And then the rest of it, I don't know. We would love some tips. We did put some rose food or fertilizer into it. And, it did end up perking up after that. However, it's just not doing what it did. And we can't remember. We didn't do anything different this year. So we don't know. Is this a bad rose year? I know that from year to year, different plants can do different things. Like our crepe myrtles in the front this year, they're so nice and bushy, but they're not flowering. Our black diamond crepe myrtle is doing beautifully, but the 2 front ones are not. Last year, not many leaves, but tons of flowers. The year before that, well, I think that was the year they were planted, but it just all depends. But I would love your tips, ideas, anything you guys are willing to share with us. Let me show you the blueberry bushes again. Don't they look awesome? I'm so excited. Only thing is look, remember I told you guys that I thought I wasn't sure if it was a weed or a new start. It was a new start, but when I went ahead and I planted this one, this is the second one, it broke off. I was so sad. I went ahead and I put it into water to see if I could maybe get it to root, but fingers crossed. Look, it looks right down here, this little tiny leaf is new. So I'm hoping it's going to go ahead and, do its thing. But so far I think they're looking good. They love the full sun. I'm keeping them watered. I need to double check their pH balance again, just to make sure it's all, hunky-dory. But anyway, there's Miley. She says hi. Oh, I hope that wasn't a bee. If the bees come around her, she tries to grab them, and that's not good. Anyway, this is just a short, quick video. I wanted to show you a couple of the plants, specifically mine, just to get your tips, tricks, ideas on that. And yeah, I hope to hear from you guys. And remember, if you guys want to send me any kind of seeds of your favorite plants or fruits or vegetables or whatever to have me try it out for the channel, I absolutely will. My P.O. box is in the description box below, as well as some affiliate links to some of the dirt and things that I've shown over time. I'm just including all the links in the description box below. So if you have any questions, let me know. I look forward to hearing your comments and your tips, tricks, ideas, suggestions, whatever the case is. Hope you have a fabulous day, and we will talk to you soon. Okay, talk to you later. Bye.